Jeremy Kyle's love life reads like it could have been ripped straight from his own show. He's been married twice, and now he's just proposed to the former nanny of his children. While opening up during a rare moment of honesty on an episode of his show last year, Jeremy revealed where he's gone wrong. "I'm good at giving advice, not so good at applying it to my own life," he told the audience. The chat show host met his first wife Kirsty Rowley back in 1988, when he was working as a recruitment consultant in an agency in Bristol. He won her over with his impression of Frank Spencer from the hit sitcom Some Mothers Do RVM, it was claimed. They were engaged within 2 months and had a traditional white wedding a year later at her family home near Bristol. But wedded bliss didn't last long, and on honeymoon in the Maldives, Kirsty chucked her wedding ring into the sea after a row. It all came to an end in 1990, shortly after the birth of his first child Harriet. Kirsty later claimed that Jeremy had taken money from her bank account without her permission to fund his gambling habit. She claimed that during their short marriage, Jeremy kept a gambling addiction secret from her. She said Jeremy had frittered away £pound 70,000 and had previously run up £pound 4,500 debts at the bookies and on betting phone lines. "The man I married wouldn't have been out of place as a guest on his own show," she said. Jeremy also spoke about the addiction, which he eventually overcame, in his 2009 book I'm Only Being Honest. He wrote, "Gambling is the mistress that truly seduced me. I will never understand what a hit of heroin feels like, but gambling I get. Big time." A decade later in 1999, Jeremy met model Carla Germain. They met when she applied to be part of a contest on his radio show, which saw her marrying a fellow caller for a short period of time. After her marriage failed, Jeremy married Carla in 2002 and they went on to have 2 daughters and a son together. During their marriage, the ITV star was struck with testicular cancer. He had one of his testicles removed and successfully beat the disease. After 13 years of marriage, the couple decided to go their separate ways and Carla filed for divorce on the grounds of unreasonable behavior. A statement said at the time, "After 13 years of a generally happy marriage, my wife and I, Carla, have separated amicably. We have sadly grown apart over recent years and been living apart since earlier this summer." Days after the news was announced, it was claimed that Carla had enjoyed a passionate affair with an England polo player while Jeremy was away in America filming the US version of the Jeremy Kyle Show. Toy boy James Carr, 25, claimed he and Carla met up for sex 6 or 7 times. Jeremy Kyle met Vicky Burton when she became the family nanny, for children now aged 13, 10 and 7, almost a decade ago. She was previously spotted on holiday in Barbados with Jeremy, his second wife Carla and 2 of their 3 youngsters. Jez and Vicky, 36, only went public as a couple 12 months ago. He popped the question a year later and asked Vicky to be wife number 3 in January 2017. The 52-year-old talk show host reportedly popped the question last weekend during a romantic trip to the Grenadines Islands in the Caribbean. He chose the Grenadines because it's a very romantic place and they're ecstatically happy, a source told The Sun. Both sets of families are absolutely chuffed for them. According to previous reports, the loved-up pair have their hearts set on a ceremony in Barbados, where twice divorced Jeremy, 51, has a home and where they recently holidayed.